Man, I'm doing great, man. I feel great, man. I'm so happy this week coming into fight week. I can't wait to put on a show for everybody. The fight will be live broadcasted around the world on ESPN and and on ESPN Plus. So I'm looking forward to putting on a show for everybody, on Heisman night. And it's the
Right,
big
right,
room.
right after the Heisman Trophy, right? Teofimo, so you have a
Woo!
big audience.
Right after it, man. The Mecca of Meccas, Madison Square Garden. Like Frank Sinatra said, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And that's what we're pushing.
Are you trying to come in and put on a big performance, fireworks, knock out all that because you know you're going to have a lot of people watching?
No, absolutely. You have to, man. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than this in that stigma of of essence of life, where my career is at. I gotta push forward. I gotta keep going and show you how much greater I really am. We had a good run at 35. Now we're just trying to keep that movement and go faster at 140 and look forward to becoming a two-time undisputed world champion.
Now, Sandor Martin, I know you're a heavy favorite, big favorite, but he's a good fighter. Obviously, he
Yeah.
retired Mikey Garcia, who we know what Mikey's done in the sport. Uh, what do you have to watch out for when you get in there with him? What's dangerous about him? How do you make sure that you don't overlook him, Teofimo?
No, you can't overlook any of these guys, and that's the thing. You can't think that you're better than them in that sense of, oh, I got this in the bag. Nah, you really got to push the hard work in, and that's what we've been doing. We've been doing 9 weeks of hard training just for this guy. I mean, and they switched. I was supposed to fight Jose Sniper Pedraza, but due to his non-COVID symptoms, we were able to they had to switch it up.
Right.
So now we have Sandor Martin. And this is a great matchup for me. This guy definitely he beat Mikey Garcia, arguably one of the best Mexican fighters of this era, four-divisional world champion. And I'm just looking forward to put on a show. What I really got to watch out for is just his composure. The man is composed. His whole objective is to win. He's not a big puncher, but the guy finds a way to win. And I like that. I like fighters like that. He's southpaw. He's a little bit crafty, and he knows how to move his legs. So everyone's going to get to see another version of Teofimo. How does Teofimo do with boxers as well?
Tio, what's it been like emotionally, mentally to shock the world, be on top, then take the L, and it feels like people jump off the bandwagon. People say, "Oh, hey, Teofimo's not that good after all." What's all that been like? And I mean, how do you feel now as you're on that journey to get back up to the top once again?
No, I love it. I love it. Last year I didn't take no L's, man. I just took a lesson, and I got to eat for effort for it. That's all it is, and just pushing the movement, staying positive through it all, understanding what is this teaching me? What is the true essence? What is it really grasping on? So I love this, and I believe like as successes continue on, you already achieved those mountains. So yeah, you're going to fall back down.
Right?
It's part of life. You're actually going to learn more from your failures than you do your achievements. So you really got to carry that and be like, it's okay. This was meant to happen because it's just telling me I need to go harder and I got to go stronger. I got to be more focused. And that's really what I needed. I'm only 25 and I'm still learning, but look how much I've done in the sport, just that alone. My name is broadcasted everywhere. Look, we here on TMZ Sports right now, and I can't wait to just give everyone a show December 10th.
Right. Yeah, you could never fight again and still go down in the history books right now.
Excellent.
Um,
Exactly. So all I'm doing now is I'm already great. I'm just adding the EST at the end.
yeah, that's what's up. Do you mentally take notes like, okay, that person said this, that person said that, um, you know, for the future?
I do take notes. I take a lot of notes, man. And I write a lot too. So, that's definitely what helps my knowledge of thinking, my way of carrying myself more. So yeah, I write a lot. I got a lot of journals, man. And I like doing what I got to do for the people and for myself at the same time. You got to be strong in this because I already knew I was going to be a great fighter. However, how am I able to become a legendary fighter? And these are the things that I got to do and work around, and so be it. That's what it's going to take, and I'm willing to do it.
Now, being undisputed, being unified in two divisions, that's legendary stuff. Doing it in three divisions, I've heard you mention that 147. Is that the ultimate master plan?
I leave everything to the creator himself, man. You never know. You never know. Listen, I'll be honest though. Who I'm really following in that path is Claressa Shields. I got to give my kudos to her. She's a 3-time undisputed champion, first one to ever do it in boxing history, and first woman to ever do it. You know, if anyone's going to lead by example, that woman is doing it so well. So I respect the woman empowerment. You know, I respect her highly, you know, and I'm just following her footsteps. I get it. You know, I want to become the first. I need to become the first two-time undisputed world champion for males. So we lead by example as well, man, you know, and I love that she loves the sport like I love it. She's passionate and she's been showing it. It's a great run, man. We have a lot of talent right now in the sport of boxing. All we need to do is just match these guys with the right fighters and the best fighters. Look, we're gonna get next year, God willing, we're gonna get the Tank Davis and Garcia fight. You know, and people been talking about it. Hopefully, in the mix of next year, we get Aaron Spence and Terrence Crawford.
Yes.
You know, these are gonna be great fights, man. And Teofimo against Josh Taylor for another title, for a world title in London. You know, this is the things that we're trying to push. All we have to do right now is just finish this guy who's in front of me, who is Sandor Martin. His wins, he has 40 wins, 2 losses. Not a big puncher, like I said. He's a big boxer, you know, and he's ready to put on a show for everybody as well.
When you picture how the fight turns out, I know you see yourself winning. How do you see yourself winning? Is there a round where you put him down? How does it go, Teofimo?
That's for me to know and for everybody to tune in December 10th. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. That's the only thing I'll tell you. But don't forget, we got some dances. We got some moves. I got always these ideas, and we're gonna finish it with the Heisman pose.
There it is. And it's, hey, I remember you wearing the Burrow jersey a few years back.
3 years ago, man. It's been a while.
Wow, it's that long ago.
Yes.
We've been talking for a minute, and it's crazy how young you still are, only 25 years old.
I'm only getting better. I haven't even hit my prime yet, and I'm thankful for that. It's all about carrying myself in a better mood, in a better way. I realized I got to take all these negativity vibes and energy and create it into a positive. So I'm at that mindset now. It took me a while. I stumbled throughout the path of it. It's part of it, right? Who tells you to be ready for the world, right? So now when the world turns its back on you, you got to turn your back on the world. And that's what we're looking at doing now.